Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the most stunning destinations around the world. In today's video, we are taking you on a virtual journey to Canada, a country known for its breathtaking landscapes, vibrant cities, and rich cultural heritage. Get ready to be amazed as we unveil 25 beautiful places to visit in Canada. Let's dive in. Before that, if you are new to our channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. #25. CN Tower. The CN Tower was once the world's tallest structure, but it is still clinging to the top 10. We've visited a lot of towers around the world, but the CN Tower is still the best experience. It's one of the top tourist attractions in Toronto, and with good reason. That's saying a lot, as there are so many things to do in Canada's largest city, but we never tire of bringing people to the CN Tower when they visit. With its hair-raising glass floor, rotating restaurant, and the adrenaline-pumping edgewalk, it's a must-see attraction when visiting Toronto. Be sure to go up the CN Tower for city views, and if you love adventure, make sure to try the edgewalk. #24. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is Canada's most famous tourist attraction and the one place to visit in Ontario, and it does not disappoint. Dave and I visit Niagara Falls at least once a year, and we never tire of seeing one of the world's largest waterfalls. There are several adventures you can do in Niagara Falls, like taking the Maid of the Mist into the heart of Horseshoe Falls, taking a journey behind the falls, riding the aerocar, or daring to join a jet boat tour to the whirlpool from Niagara on the lake. #23. St. Martin's. With historic covered bridges and the St. Martin's Sea Caves, is a must-stop on the East Coast. Sea kayaking trips are offered to explore the sea caves at high tide, but you can also walk out right into the belly of the massive caves at low tide as the Bay of Fundy waters recede miles out from shore. #22. Couchie-Bougouak National Park. One of the best dark sky preserves can be found in Couchie-Bougouak National Park, but it's the boardwalk through the salt marsh that attracts visitors here. Follow the path out to the sand dunes, or explore the river by voyageur canoe. #21. Fundy National Park. Driving through Fundy National Park showcases stunning views of the New Brunswick coast. With 25 waterfalls and spectacular views of the Bay of Fundy, this is a great Canadian park to visit. If you want a true adventure, take on the challenge of hiking the Fundy Trail. The 61 km hike is considered one of the greatest multi-day hikes in the world. 20. Bay of Fundy Hopewell Rocks. New Brunswick has the classic views of the Bay of Fundy at the Hopewell Rocks. With unique formations, sea caves and arches, this is one of the best places to witness the power of the highest tides on Earth. New Brunswick is a nature lover's paradise, and when exploring this East Coast province, the Hopewell Rocks are one of the best places to start. 19. Three Sisters. The Bay of Fundy are the highest tides in the world, and there are three amazing places to witness them in Nova Scotia: the Shubenacadie River, Burnt Coat Head Provincial Park, and kayaking or hiking out to the Three Sisters. Here, you can walk on the ocean floor at low tide for miles, and then kayak out to see rock formations when the 1,000 billion tons of water come in every 6 hours. Peggy's Cove. One of the world's most famous lighthouses, Peggy's Cove, is Nova Scotia's most popular attraction. A visit to Peggy's Cove is more than a lighthouse through. Hiking along the volcanic coastal rocks makes for a beautiful view of Canada's east coast. There are plenty of things to do in Peggy's Cove, from taking boat tours to exploring the hiking trails and exploring the picturesque nearby towns. Cape Breton. Driving around the Cabot Trail of Cape Breton showcases the best of Canadian life. It is one of the best road trips in the world, with outstanding coastal views, hiking trails, whale watching and boat trips, lobster tours and fishing villages. 16. Lunenburg. Lunenburg in Nova Scotia is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of Canada's prettiest cities. With painted houses that adhere to strict cultural standards, Lunenburg has kept its maritime heritage intact and is one of the best places to experience the fishing culture of the East Coast. There's fine dining, museums, ocean tours, luxury hotels, and B&B, making this the perfect Canadian vacation destination. 15. Canadian Museum of Human Rights. We don't put museums in lists of iconic places, but the Canadian Museum of Human Rights in Winnipeg is one of the best museums in the world. The museum itself is beautifully designed, winning many architectural awards, taking the visitor on a journey from the ground floor representing roots and soil through mountains, earth, clouds, and light, with exhibits like the Garden of Contemplation and the Glass Tower overlooking the city of Winnipeg. 14. Hudson Bay. To really see the polar bears, staying at a lodge on Hudson Bay puts you in the true Canadian tundra. Churchill Wild has several lodges in northern Manitoba where polar bears can be viewed up close and personal in their natural habitat. The wildlife is spectacular, but the scenery is outstanding as well. Going on a polar bear safari was one of the best adventures we've ever had. Churchill. The town of Churchill is famous for being located on the Polar Bear Highway, and it is one of the best places in the world to see polar bears in their natural habitat. In fact, it has been named the polar bear capital of the world. Churchill is also famous for the beluga whale migration, where thousands of belugas can be seen playing in the bay just off the pier of Churchill. A unique thing to see in Churchill is the Polar Bear Jail, a holding pen for bears to be relocated after wandering into town. Vancouver. Vancouver is a beautiful coastal city in British Columbia. In fact, Flight Centre once called it the 5th most beautiful city in the world. Its laid-back West Coast vibe makes it one of the best places to explore the outdoors, while still enjoying all the urban amenities. Stanley Park is a part of the city just minutes from the city centre with a gorgeous seawall, the Stanley Park Aquarium, and 4 square km of green space. It is one of the best places to hang out in the city. With mountains, oceans, plenty of green space, and lots of nightlife, it is certainly one of our favourite cities in Canada. Victoria. Located on Vancouver Island, Victoria is the capital of British Columbia. With its colonial architecture, grand gardens, and lovely seafront, you can feel the English influence with every turn. One of the best places to visit in Victoria is to see the famous Butchart Gardens and to take a stroll through Canada's oldest Chinatown. Okanagan Valley. The Okanagan Valley in British Columbia is the main wine region in the province and could easily be mistaken for Tuscany. If you like wine, it is one of the best places to visit in Canada for tours and tastings. Making a base in either Kelowna, Penticton, or Vernon offers a relaxing vacation overlooking picturesque lakes, rolling hills and forests, and 3 mountain ranges surrounding the valley. Tofino. Located on Vancouver Island just off of Canada's west coast, Tofino is Canada's surfing destination. Storm watchers gather in Tofino from October to February to watch the massive winter waves pound the Canadian coast. Whistler. Is Canada's outdoor playground with world-class ski resorts, backcountry snowmobiling, and adrenaline activities. It is also one of the top tourist destinations in British Columbia. In the summer, go mountain biking or explore its many hiking trails and outdoor activities before relaxing in Whistler Village to enjoy the world-class dining and nightlife. Whistler Ski Resort hosted the Winter Olympics, so if you want to hit the slopes, Whistler/Black is one of Canada's premier ski resorts, with the most runs in the country. Seven, Waterton Lakes National Park. At the complete other end of Alberta is Waterton Lakes National Park. It shares a border with Glacier National Park in America, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also an international peace park and a biosphere reserve rolled all in one. It's the only one of its kind in the world. Six, Moline Lake. Speaking of lakes, you can't visit Jasper without driving out to the extraordinary views of Moline Lake. This is a great day trip where you can stop at Moline Canyon and go for a hike along the Moline River Gorge. It's one of the best places to visit in Jasper, and it's not to be missed. 5. Jasper National Park. Jasper National Park is a little less crowded than Banff National Park, but no less spectacular. It is known for its yearly Dark Sky Festival, and it is worth visiting just for the amazing display of stars and the northern lights, Aurora Borealis. Choose a view at one of its beautiful lakes Moline Lake, Pyramid, Mildred, or Bovart Lakes for spectacular views. Four, Alberta Badlands. The Alberta Badlands are one of North America's most beautiful views in Canada. Make a home base and do some camping at Dinosaur Provincial Park to see one of the largest dinosaur fossil collections in the world. Three, Columbia Icefields Skywalk. The Columbia Icefields Walk is one of the best places to visit in Alberta and is the coolest walk in Canada, dangling 280 meters, 918 foot, over the Sunwapta Valley. The glass floor will take your breath away. Located along the Icefields Parkway, this is a beautiful stop to see the surrounding mountains and glaciers. 2. Icefields Parkway. The Icefields Parkway is considered one of the most beautiful scenic drives in the world, linking Banff and Jasper National Parks through the Canadian Rockies. This stretch of highway is one of the most beautiful places to visit in Canada, with stops including the Athabasca Glacier, the Columbia Icefields, reflections of Bow Lake, outstanding views of the Canadian Rockies, and more than 100 glaciers and waterfalls lining the route. One, Banff National Park and Lake Louise. Banff National Park is one of Canada's top attractions, and with good reason. With famous scenes from Moraine Lake to the Vermilion Lakes and the Three Sisters, Banff National Park is an outdoor lover's dream. There are so many reasons to visit Banff, from hiking through the mountain trails, mountain biking, backcountry skiing, or go horseback riding into the Rocky Mountains. Witness the incredible view of Lake Louise and the Victoria Glacier from the Chateau Fairmont Lake Louise, and enjoy the fresh Canadian Rockies mountain air as you explore the beautiful lakes of Banff National Park, most notably Moraine Lake, Lake Minnewanka, Pater Lakes, and Vermilion Lakes, Lakes and Vermilion Lakes. And there you have it, 25 beautiful places to visit in Canada. From the majestic Canadian Rockies to the charming streets of Old Quebec, this diverse country offers something for every traveler. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite Canadian destination. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next adventure.